Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this, part 66, Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you so much for watching any and all of this video or any of my other ones. I really appreciate your time. Let's jump into this. Alright, so we are forever running around Kazdor's palace.
On my way.
That looks like a window. Where the mess do we need to go? So we like came in here. Oh, here's a door. Oh, an office hall maybe? Okay, this kind of looks promising. No, okay, there's a dais. Maybe that takes us to where we need to go. I don't want to interact with it just yet. Let's keep having a look around. Party planner, nice. Alright, Master has ordered a special party, a final feast, he said. This will be my ultimate test, but I am prepared, and I am sure the guests, both invited and involuntary, will be thrilled to participate. And I don't know about that one, but, you know, keep that hope alive.
Something good here, I hope.
Ooh, the Annals of Baldur's Gate. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Absolutely anything else? Okay. They're all windows. Alright, I guess we're just using the dais. Oh, something I also realized when it comes to healing spells, I've not been paying attention to which spell level she's casting them at, and it's like, no wonder she does squat all when she heals. Anyways, at least I know now. And that's probably why What's-Her-Face has been so useless to me, because I've not even been upping her spell levels. It's all explained now. Maybe.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Descend into the depths of the palace. Wasn't the smoothest cutscene ever, but okay. Okay, I'm assuming we can go back up, which is perfect, because I can... Oh, we've got a waypoint. Oh, okay, that's great. You cannot fast travel from this area. Okay, so this in and of itself is a dungeon. I gotcha. And that's apparently how we get out. Okay. I was just thinking that, there's obviously going to be a degree of combat, so at least if we can get out, that means we can rest. Because we can't go back to camp.
Seems simple enough.
I too like platforms that go nowhere.
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Isn't this typical of like all vampire lairs though? They've got like their secret underground caverns where they keep all the bodies, or this is where all like the spawn hang out or whatever. I feel like I've seen this in movies. I mean, I also like Doors to Nowhere. They're my favorite. Okay, I mean, like, every door seems to be locked in some way. Magically locked.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Press the ring in.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Oh, that's my favorite of the air. Okay, good to know. So I think that's apparently how we get out. Down here somewhere. Well, sure.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
Alright, let's do it.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
I mean, I have no wisdom, but let's just go with it. Yeah, I'm not using inspo on that.
Your attention wanders for a moment, and you miss the import of Velioth's ghostly whisper. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Okay, what was his second lesson? See if I can do any better.
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
What was his third lesson? Surely it would be like, succeed at your attempts to overthrow rulers. It's not even like a difficult role to get.
You let the shock of impalement allow your focus to waver, and Velioth's words drift away, lost in the mists of time. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Oh gosh, now I have to find it. Okay, so the rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and many more strange accursed rituals cover the parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar. O piteous dead, O ravenous dead, immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison and hunger its jailer. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun, suffer not from hunger, grow your power beyond anything you imagined. The pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls, speak the words. I'm assuming that's Latin. I mean, what else is here? Oh, the boar spawn crisis. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise the wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Sarevok and Uzalot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. You dare speak that name to me. My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal, I curse Irenicus, I curse you. Hostile vampire. The five tore Thea to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Bolspawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerûn. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up with Sea Tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if a Bolspawn got it stuck to them? Their father's the killing type, after all. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse. I just love this vampire. That's amazing.
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Oh, I can't read it? Why do I have to pick it up? Alright, let's just send it to camp. I suppose, as you say, that you have reason to be proud of the expansion of the vampire circle in your city. Of course, Athkatla is more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from other factions and law enforcement, but still accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy it while you can. Transformation, changing games, yada, yada, yada. 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 Yada, y For my sins my soul was made ink and written into this parchment. Oh, where its scroll crawls sleeplessly for eternity unless you free it. Interesting. Yep, so that's, I'm assuming, all the names of the people.
Names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it?
I think it is. Oh, Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night. God, he informed. He will have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome. But to disappear now when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable, even for him. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It's been days and he's still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Dalaria and Petrus returned from today's hunt, rushing to report that they had seen him in Worm's Crossing. Their tale was fanciful, but they believed it to be true. Astarion standing in the sun's light, willing and able to disobey me? Inconceivable. It seems that he has become more than troublesome. He is now a liability. But he will be brought to heel. He will come home, take his place with the others, and complete his purpose. My spawns fail me. Astarion eludes me. I will have my due. Well, he doesn't sound happy. Alright, I guess we can head through this other door now. This entire video has just been reading. Hopefully behind door number 2 there's some kind of combat to keep this interesting. I don't know.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Oh yes, we've done this already. Oh, I see people.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
God, these poor people.
Ugh, they're disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Okay, that was mentioned somewhere. Look at the symbols. They all have scars.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls of this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
Stop whining. The only thing that matters is killing Cazador. He's responsible for all of this.
Kill him. That monster. You can't. It's not possible.
Where is he now?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Yeah, we do need to talk, my dude.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. Ah, he's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
You can save them.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose.
Don't you feel for them?
It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Alright, this might have to be a shorter video. I'm assuming we enter this room and we're going to face Cazador and go straight into combat or whatever. So I'll have to leave that for the next video. One day, this quest will be finished, I promise.